Science is the essence of life. Unlock its mysteries and you just might change the world. Universities across North Carolina are teeming with scientists, all trying to discover something no one has ever found before. And often necessity is the mother of those great inventions. Case in point, Charlotte, where they were having a serious problem with sewer pipe overflows.
And that was occurring close to 400 times a year. Well, what we noticed was that behind that we were getting blockages in the pipeline. We were recording about 1,000 to 1,200 blockage occurrences a year.
In 2007, Charlotte was ordered by the Environmental Protection Agency to clean up its spills, the first city in North Carolina to face such a mandate. But preventing sewer spills is hard because pipes are underground and you can't see where they're getting clogged. The city routinely flushes out pipes, but with more than 4,000 miles of pipe in Charlotte, they can only clean about 1 in 4 pipes every year. And there's no guarantee they're cleaning the right ones.
About half of our cleaning resource was wasted on pipelines that did not need to be cleaned.
So city officials turned for help to engineers at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Electrical and computer engineer Ivan Howitt offered to help, but Howitt didn't know a thing about sewers.
Unlike most people in the community, when I flushed the toilet, I never really thought much about where it went, so I was happy that it went.
But Howitt knew an awful lot about radio frequency communication. He came up with a system using RF signals to detect clogs in pipes. He thought it would work. So did Charlotte utility engineers.
That turned out to be a bust.
So they went back to the drawing board, and like for many great inventions, they got a little luck. It came when Howitt and a grad student were making yet more tests, Howitt on one end of a pipe and the grad student on the other.
In order to communicate that we wanted to start a measurement, we noticed that we could actually yell through the pipe to get that information. The aha moment was, yes, sound works, radio waves don't. It was a serendipitous event of actually recognizing something that was pretty obvious, that sound travels through conduits quite well.
Howitt developed testing equipment based on sound waves and called it the Sewer Line Rapid Assessment Tool, or SL-RAT. This rat in the sewer sends a tone through the pipe. If that tone doesn't come through loud and clear to a receiver at the other end of the pipe, there's probably a block.
Well, it tells us where we need to go. It gives us an empirical number, a probability of a blockage occurring in that pipeline.
Not having to clean every pipe means huge savings in time and money for the Charlotte Utilities Department. They cut their cleaning in half, and better yet, cut the number of sewer spills, putting them in compliance with the EPA. City engineers say this invention is a bombshell.
I think the next few years we're going to find that it's a revolutionary change to the way wastewater collection systems are managed around the world.
Howitt formed InfoSense to market the new technology, with Charlotte as its first customer. They deployed it before the 2012 National Democratic Convention and only had one spill the entire time. SL-RAT is being used in cities across the U.S. and is getting a serious look from utilities around the globe. For Howitt, it was a dream come true to use his engineering knowledge to help make the world a better place.
The first conference I went to in the wastewater industry, I had people coming up to me and saying, thank you. I had never had a person in an academic that would come up to me and they may say, I like your work, it looks good, but they never came up to me and legitimately said, thanks for providing us with a tool that we need. And that's extremely gratifying.
The technology has won numerous awards and grants and is a classic case of university expertise helping develop new jobs and new industry in North Carolina.
The university and intellectual community is just a huge asset.
You know, without the continued interplay between the two of us, I don't think it would have materialized as well.
Now that Hewitt has unlocked this mystery of science, he's searching for new applications for sound sensing. And the beauty of research is that it's like Forrest Gump's box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
Who would have thought deploying rats in the sewer would turn out to be such a good thing?
It's an exciting environment to be in, and yes, it's a life-changing experience, and yep, it's one I look forward to continuing.